Warning: you're praying the wrong way. You think you're praying, but you're not. At least not in the way that moves the heavens and shakes the earth. And that's the shocking truth nobody dares to tell you. Your words sound holy, but your heart is out of alignment, and heaven knows it. You ask, but you don't surrender. James 4:3 says, "You ask and do not receive because you ask with wrong motives, that you may spend it on your pleasures." This is the hidden reason your prayers feel unanswered. You're not praying in faith, you're pleading from fear. And fear doesn't move God, it attracts the enemy. You've been taught to list your desires, to speak them with urgency, but God is not moved by desperation. He's moved by intimacy, by alignment, by obedience. Many secretly pray with their lips, but live in rebellion with their lifestyle. Quoting Psalm 37:4, to demand the desires of their heart, yet they've skipped the first part. Delight yourself in the Lord. You want the blessing, but reject the blesser. You want the breakthrough without the brokenness. And here's the warning most overlook. Satan doesn't need to stop you from praying. He only needs to twist how you pray. If he can keep you begging instead of believing, ranting instead of resting, he's already winning. You pray long prayers with shallow faith, not because you're unrighteous, but because you've misunderstood what prayer truly is. It's not a transaction. It's a transformation. And you can't be transformed when your posture is pride. Jesus gave you the blueprint in Matthew 6, but you skip it, looking for shortcuts to a miracle. He said, "Your kingdom come, your will be done," not "my kingdom rise, my plan be fulfilled." The real tragedy is that you've been conditioned to think prayer is just asking, when prayer is also listening, waiting, obeying. And here's a hidden truth. Some of you keep praying about the same thing, not because God hasn't answered, but because you refuse to act on what he already said. You say, "God, speak to me," but you haven't done the last thing. He told you, and heaven is silent, not out of absence, but out of discipline. Romans 8:26 says the Spirit intercedes for us when we don't know what to pray, but that's not permission to remain passive. It's an invitation to deeper communion, a level where words aren't even enough, where your spirit groans because you're so aligned with the will of God that your entire being becomes a prayer. You want to know why breakthrough delays? Because you're praying with an anxious mind and a hardened heart. Philippians 4:6 says to pray with thanksgiving, but your heart is filled with complaint and comparison. You look at others' blessings and wonder why yours hasn't come, not realizing that envy taints your altar. True prayer isn't about getting what you want. It's about becoming who God designed you to be. And until you understand that, your prayers will echo back at you with silence. Here's the final warning. Prayer that lacks surrender is witchcraft in disguise, manipulation dressed in religious language, and God won't be mocked. If you're praying to control outcomes, people, or even timing, you've stepped into dangerous territory, and heaven won't partner with rebellion. You want your life to change? Change how you pray. Stop commanding what God hasn't confirmed. Stop rushing what God is still refining.